government to audit private schools funds institutions to submit audited books every term. It's in today's New Vision. And also on elections, why Makerere convocation race is fierce. A fierce contest for Makerere University convocation chairmanship is playing out ahead of elections day. Details are on page 7 of today's New Vision. And also Museveni meets farmers and leaders. President Yoweri Museveni and the First Lady and Minister of Education, Mrs. Janet Museveni, seen being welcomed at Nswelenche Primary School in Chiruhura, where they met farmers and leaders of Chiruhura and Kazo districts, respectively, on Wednesday. He met farmers and leaders. Also, an Asian series in today's New Vision, a family explores places they left behind in today's New Vision. And off to the Daily Monitor, why our highways remain a death trap. In today's Daily Monitor, the festive season has registered one of the highest number of road accidents in the recent past, triggering concerns about driver competencies and the state of our roads. In today's Daily Monitor, they bring you one of the deadliest accidents that have happened, killing the bishop and very many others. In today's Daily Monitor, there is a detailed report on this story, and also we won't follow MP's decisions on coffee deal, that is on members of parliament, and also UPDF captures rebel leader in Zombo. In today's Daily Monitor. In today's Daily Monitor, they bring you over 100 jobs at different places, including Green Initiative, Energy, IRA, Marasa Holdings, Mestil Hotel, Unifat Primary School, and very many other places where you can apply and get yourself a job. In today's New Vision Daily Monitor. And how Ugandan maids are sold to Saudis on black market. It's all in today's Daily Monitor. Moving on to our international news update, I will now be joined by Livingstone Kawesi for sign language interpretation and translation. We'll start with what's happening in Africa. Nigeria's police chief has ordered the suspension of an officer who allegedly shot dead a female lawyer in the main city of Lagos on Christmas Day. Drambi Ivandi is reported to have hit Bolonale Rahim as she and several family members were driving home from a church service. Many Nigerians are horrified over the killing of the lawyer who was pregnant with twins. The Nigeria Bar Association and human rights groups have demanded justice. The association's Lagos branch said it would institute legal action against the police to demand $10 million in compensation for Ms. Rahim's family. In Eritrea, a leading Catholic bishop has been freed from detention after being held without trial since October. Bishop Fikre Mariam Hegos was released along with parish priest Abba Mihiretab Stephanus. No reasons were given by the authorities for their detention. The Catholic Church has repeatedly called for an end to one-party rule in Eritrea and for democracy to be embraced. The Catholic Archbishop of Asmara and a small congregation gathered to welcome the clerics after their release. In Israel, the most religious and hardline government in Israel's history has been sworn in. Benjamin Netanyahu returns as prime minister after his Likud party formed a coalition with ultra-nationalist and ultra-Orthodox Jewish allies. There is domestic and international concern it will inflame the conflict with the Palestinians, damage the judiciary, and restrict minority rights. Mr. Netanyahu has promised to pursue peace and safeguard civil rights. Addressing a special session of the Knesset, which is the parliament in Jerusalem, he stated that his administration would restore governance, peace, and personal security to the citizens of Israel. In Europe, cities across Ukraine have been targeted by a wave of Russian missile strikes in one of the largest bombardments since the war began. At least 3 people, including a 14-year-old girl, were taken to hospital after explosions hit the capital, Kyiv. Blasts were also heard in the cities of Kharkiv, Odessa, Lviv, and Zhytomyr. Ukraine's military said 69 missiles were launched, with air defenses intercepting 54 of them. Earlier, presidential advisor Mikhailo Podolyak said more than 120 missiles had been launched at a civilian infrastructure. In the United States, a Republican congressman-elect is under investigation in New York after he admitted he lied about his education and work experience. The Republican District Attorney for Nassau County said she will look into the numerous fabrications and inconsistencies on George Santos's CV. Allegations about discrepancies in his back history were first made in a New York Times report last week. Mr. Santos is scheduled to be sworn in on the 3rd of January. The newspaper published an investigation this month alleging Mr. Santos, who was elected to Congress in November midterm elections, had made several lies on his regime. And in Rome, the Catholic Church has strict protocols in place following the death of its leader, but as ex-Pope Benedict's health wanes, is unclear whether those same protocols will apply to a retired pope known as Emeritus. When Benedict resigned in 2013, citing old age, he became the first pope in 600 years to step down from the role. Born Joseph Ratzinger, and the German cardinal, was elected in April 2005 and chose to go by the name of Benedict. For almost a decade, there have in effect been 2 popes living at close quarters in the Vatican, because Benedict has stayed in the Vatican Gardens at Mater Ecclesiae monastery and appeared occasionally alongside with his successor. Elsewhere, violent protests have broken out in Bolivia following the arrest of a powerful opposition politician. Luis Fernando Camacho, the right-wing governor of Santa Cruz province, was detained by armed police on Wednesday in an operation that his supporters said resembled a kidnapping. A Bolivian prosecutor said he had requested a 6-month pre-trial detention for Mr. Camacho. The governor is one of the most divisive politicians in Bolivia. Prosecutor Omar Mejilones said holding him in custody was a precautionary measure. And Southwest Airlines vows to return to its normal schedule after mass cancellation of its flights created chaos of thousands of people. Operations with minimal disruptions would resume today, according to the company, adding that it was eager to get back to normalcy for the next holiday weekend. The carrier had cancelled more than 10,000 flights since a winter storm struck in the United States last week. It twice apologized, but faced deep criticism from stranded travelers. Yesterday, Southwest said it was encouraged by the progress they've made to realign the crew, their schedules, and their fleet, but admitted that even their deepest apologies to their customers, to their employees, and to all those affected through this disruption could only go so far and promise to improve. And finally, in the world of sports, Brazilian football legend Pelé, arguably the greatest player ever, has died at the age of 82. He is credited with scoring a world record of 1,281 goals in 1,363 appearances during a 21-year career, including 77 goals in 92 matches for his country. He is the only player to win the World Cup 3 times, lifting the trophy in 1958, 1962 and 1970. He was named FIFA's Player of the Century in 2000. President Jair Bolsonaro has declared 3 days of national mourning. Pele had been suffering with kidney and prostate problems in recent years. He had surgery to remove a tumor from his colon in September 2021 at Albert Einstein Hospital in Sao Paulo after the tumor was detected in routine tests. He was readmitted to hospital in late November 2022. His daughter Kelly Nascimento has kept fans updated on her father's condition with regular social media updates from hospital. Yesterday, she posted a picture of what appeared to be Pele's family's hands on his body in hospital and wrote, "Everything we are is thanks to you. We love you infinitely. Rest in peace." Indeed, rest in peace, football legend Pele. Well, that brings us to the end of this morning's news update. Thank you for watching Channel 44. I remind you of the 31st overnight tomorrow as we cross over into 2023. Come and join us. You'll be tremendously blessed. Tonight there is going to be a miracle healing overnight here at the Miracle Center, much as there is another one tomorrow. Come and join us once again and bring the sick, bring the lame, bring all those that need to the hand of God. Be it a financial problem, nothing will be left not solved tomorrow. Tonight here at the Miracle Center Cathedral. Tomorrow there is going to be baptism. There is going to be baptism here at the Miracle Center Cathedral in the morning. If you have never been water baptized, come and join us here at the Miracle Center Cathedral and be baptized. It will be happening live, and your life will not remain the same again. I remain Mercy Gashegu Sembatia. The Pastors Now program is up next. Stay tuned for great testimonies of healing and what's happening here at the Miracle Center Cathedral. God bless you and enjoy your morning.